Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dimas Prasetiya, and I'm the pro side of why peace should be gained with violence. So, first of all, I'm strongly agreed and believe that peace could only be achieved with weapons and arms. To support this idea, I will use data and historical moments that occur from 1947 until present day. Si vis pacem para bellum. If you want peace, then you have to be prepared of war. This old adage said if you really want peace, then you should be prepared for war or armed clashes between conflicted countries or face as a resistance that endangers some countries or region. But before that, in order to understand what this is all about, we have to distinguish between what is war and what is peace. War is stated as an intense conflict between states, government, and societies or even individuals. Therefore, is universal and ancestral aspects of human nature. Peace is a action or human soft part in heart or mind for comfortable love and kindness, and to keeping everything to stay calmly and to maintain humanity from violence. So before that, since all conflict in humanity happen to be gain peace, we have to raise our weapon in order to gain peace. For example, World War One. In order to finish the war quicker, the Allied forces, which consists United Kingdom, French, and U.S. and its allies, to force German back to their home, and in order to gain more casualties to make German surrender and world gain its peace again. But if we're talking about peace and freedom, then we talking how to get a material to support it, weapons and soldiers. Ever since we know about history of our freedom fighting, the violent way of war were the one way that determine our nationality, are eager to free from the colonialists and imperialists and gain supporters from other country to press the Dutch forcing to leave the Indonesia and let Indonesia gain their peace or gain their freedom. But it's not about win or loses. Peace by arms sometimes took to another level. The United Nations that has been founded after World War II then set up the United Nations Security Council. Therefore, United Nations Peacekeeping Council, therefore United Nations Peacekeeping founded. Their role is to help countries that has been torn apart by conflicts to create conditions for lasting peace. After colonialism fall, it is important to keeping a world peace. However, the third world countries that's gaining their freedom from the colonialist age still vulnerable with conflicts on the inside or fighting the region they've gained from the colonialists. For example, in order to maintain world from chaos or creating world from unstable condition, United Nations peacekeepers playing their part deployed to the unstable region and keeping the region stable. This has been occurred for the last 73 years. So, violence is become part of the human nature, not only human nature, but also animals, every living things is become the part of the nature, not only human. In order to gain reputation and power, also region among the others, cheetah that is a mammals in Africa. Cheetah has a colonist himself. Cheetah colonists always find a lonely cheetah for battle, so to claim region and food. After a battle, the losing cheetah will join the colonists and share the food with them. This this is a picture of the depiction of the violence and peace at the same time. So, with this idea, I proclaim and believe and strongly agreed if peace could only happen with violent way. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the opportunity that has given to me. My name is Nofikasari Gobel, and as the opposition, I strongly believe that violence is never an acceptable method to peace. We all know that humans are inseparable from problems, starting from small circles such as social life, as well as large circles such as state life, and so on. I really believe that every problem can be resolved properly without violence. Violence will only cause insecurity, misery, and even the most fatal is death, which we already know that these things are not desired by mankind. Problem solving or peace between warring parties can be resolved peacefully and safely, whether it is through discussion, deliberation, negotiation, forgiving, and loving each other. Your argument that if you want peace, prepare for war is not entirely correct. Based on the essay by Immanuel Kant entitled Perpetual Peace, a Philosophical Sketch, he said that the majority of people will not vote for war. Why? We can certainly see the risks that will occur if we choose violence or war to get peace. So, the warring parties will certainly suffer a lot of losses, ranging from the destruction of facilities, loss a lot of nature and human resources. War and humanity crime cannot be avoided, and many other losses. Those all will only bring misery and revenge, which will ignite another war in the future, and the war will continue. Suffering like this will not bring the peace we desire. We can take lessons, Malaysian independence from the colonial of Britain, where the Malaysian Federation held long negotiations with Britain until on February 8, 1956, Britain approved or granted independence to the Malaysian Federation. There was no violence at all to get freedom. Within Islam itself, it does not teach violence. As stated in Quran Surah An-Nahl, verse 19. Indeed, Allah orders justice, good conduct, and giving help to relatives, and forbids immorality, bad conduct, and oppression. He admonishes you that perhaps you will be reminded. In this verse, it is clear that Islam forbids violence and aims to bring peace to the world. And I believe that the majority of people do not want violence to get peace. So, I strongly believe that violence is never an acceptable method to peace. Thank you very much. Billahi fisabil haq, fastabiqul khairat. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.